Hey everyone, it's KoDoRiN. So tell me if you've been put in this scenario before. You beat a top 5 player where you take advantage of his F game, whatnot with him being rusty, playing on a broken controller, over 90 ping, all the ingredients necessary to make an upset with me playing the games of my life. Then that same top player not only farms you with his secondary, but also nearly 4-stocks you in the run back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've all been put into that same situation as me before. So I'll detail how to masterfully lose versus Plup if you ever run into him in a major. Tip number 1. Engage in scraps. One of Plup's biggest strengths is his raw speed, and his character is pretty good at scrapping in close quarters. So of course, do all you can to engage his big strengths and lose a lot of interactions. Don't think about playing to my strengths where I keep my distance and zone him out. That's pretty lame. Tip number 2. Drop a lot of inputs. Of course, one of the worst things you can do to a fast player and get easily overwhelmed is by missing a ton of inputs. Whether it be in punish or neutral, let him overwhelm you with buttons while you just sit back and watch as if it's the Last of Us cutscene. Don't try to take a deep breath and remember to trust your inputs and training and do your best to stay in the present moment. Tip number 3. Let the crowd get to you. I'll be honest with you, when I was in the East Coast soil, I thought and expected the crowd to shit talk me. I was preparing myself for that scenario and hyping myself up. Instead, during what I remember distinctly during the beginning of Game 3, I could hear people starting to cheer for me, saying that I could do it. Fuck 'em up. Go SoCal. Stuff like that. And I'll be honest, I was not prepared for that at all. With the uplifting support, I interpreted it as an expectation that I needed to fulfill the result, which then made me start to doubt myself when I was dropping inputs and losing. It just only got worse and worse as the set progressed. Don't take a deep breath to remember your values as to why you play your best in the moment, and use that excitement from such values that fueled you from the start. If you want to see me perform worse, be sure to give me uplifting support in all future tournaments. That's all for today's tutorial on how to lose versus Plup in particular, where I'm sure this is something a lot of you needed should you run into him in bracket or unranked or something. Let me know if this is something you like watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. Sign up in my Patreon for extra content and coaching, and I'll see you guys around.